Welcome back to School Jags.
Today is November 30th, 2020.
I'm Justin Martin.
And I am Antonio Santini.
This is your Windsor High School Video Bulletin.
The seniors' important deadline, December 11th, to turn in the following items. WHS graduation brow, request from Justin's graduation orders, senior portraits. For more information, go to windsorhs.com. On the front page, click the yellow See All News tab or WHS Facebook page.
Thank you to the 150 parents that placed a senior dedication in the 2021 WHS yearbook. The next important task will be turning in your senior portraits. Seniors will be submitting their portraits through our online portal. Due date for senior photos is December 11th, so don't be late. All the information you need is on the senior portrait tab of our yearbook website, windsoryearbook.weebly.com. If you have any questions, please contact David Beal at dbeal@wsd.org.
Here's leadership with some important service opportunities.
Wow, what a coincidence! A can falling out of the sky in my living room when I was just about to announce an event involving everyone's favorite season. The Windsor community is putting on a canned food and toy drop-off on December 5th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Windsor Middle School. We would prefer if you brought your goods in a paper bag or cardboard box, so the exchange will be quick and distanced. And as much as I'd love to believe that everyone is just dying to donate out of the goodness of their hearts, I also know that a little incentive never hurts. We are looking to give anyone who brings canned goods or toys to our drive-thru donation a free Windsor Spirit shirt. You heard me right, something for free. This will be your only opportunity to get Windsor Spirit items, so dig through your pantries and hit up your local Walmarts so you don't miss out on this great opportunity. During this season, it is important to be grateful, and there is no better way to show your love for the holiday than through helping those in need. These donations will all be going towards our Windsor Community Holiday Food and Toy Giveaway. From 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on December 19th at the Windsor Middle School, community volunteers, as well as Santa Tim, will be distributing donations we collect to community members in need. If you want to receive toys and foods on the 19th, please go to windsorfoodandtoydrive.weebly.com. I repeat, windsorfoodandtoydrive.weebly.com. On this website, you will find information on the donation parade, how to volunteer on the giveaway day, and more. We cannot put on this event without you, so please remember the reason for the season and donate, because what's more festive than giving to those in need and ugly present hats like the one I'm wearing?
Hey Jags! The Windsor Community Donation Parade's location has now changed. It will now be at the Windsor Middle School drop-off circle. On December 5th, please bring non-perishable canned foods and toys to help hundreds of Windsor residents this holiday season.
Students interested in fashion, visual arts, interior design, or entertainment are invited to visit with Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising College this Wednesday, December 2nd at 11:30 a.m. Register for this college visit on Naviance.
Registration for the spring semester of the Santa Rosa Junior College begins December 11th for high school students who have submitted the high school dual enrollment form. Check your SRJC web portal for a specific date and time you can register for your classes. One of our Windsor High School teachers has been chosen the best in Sonoma County. Here's more.
This month, the Press Democrat is honoring its Best of Sonoma County Reader's Choice 2020 poll winners. Windsor High School's very own John Richards has been chosen by the PD readers as Best Teacher. Join us as we celebrate John Richards.
When I think about a word to describe John, I think about the word fearless. And he's fearless in his creativity with himself, with his curriculum, and he's fearless in getting resources and inspiration to his students, but also spreading that inspiration throughout the campus.
One thing about Mr. Richards that I really respect about him is he is someone who doesn't treat a student like another student. He actually makes an effort to get to know you. He makes an effort to get to see who you are, see your personality traits, and that's something I really like about him.
He's not afraid to be what he needs to be in a moment, to fit what the student needs are or the situation of what's going on is, and they see that and they know that they can be like him or they cannot be like him, but if this teacher who inspires us so much is being big and goofy and wacky, I can be big, goofy, and wacky, or I can be who I am, and that's okay. So he leads by example of like, be you, and that's great, and you're perfect in who you are as an individual.
I think one of the things Mr. Richards just clearly does better than everyone else is he just goes the extra mile, and you can really tell with the systems he has set up to connect with students through quarantine, like Remind and Google Classroom. He's just been a lot more connected and speaks to us.
Mr. Richards is different from other teachers because he relates to his students. He's also not afraid to make learning fun and interesting.
But he's terrified of a lot of things. Like, he'll be like, oh, I'm not going to do that. He's like terrified of taking kids on field trips because he's paranoid he's going to lose a child in San Francisco. He's really apprehensive about certain situations. He's a total rule follower. He's perfect to be the coordinator of our program because he always thinks worst case scenario before he jumps in.
I'm really grateful that I get to work with John on an AME level, and then know that my students who are AME students are potentially going to go with him to Nueva. Even though I love Beal and I love Snyder, I feel like there's someone who had their hand in the pot at the same time as me that continues to keep their hand in the pot, and that feels safe to me. So I'm really grateful that he gets to work with some of our students for 4 years. Is really a nice touch to what he's able to offer.
I think a little known fact about Mr. Richards is he is incredibly humble, incredibly shy, and that's the interesting tension in his personality. He has this fearlessness and this incredible leadership and passion, but as a human on a day-to-day basis, he's an introvert, he's shy, and he's humble.
So it's that weird dynamic of him understanding the like things that I forget as an extrovert, of like all big things all the time. I'm excited. Let's move forward. Let's do this. But his like introvertedness essentially like reminds him and reminds us of like maybe not all the kids are down for it. Do you know what I mean? And to like pull back sometimes and come up with alternative avenues. And yes, we're a performing arts core, but that not all of our kids are those big, bold personalities.
I think most people will see John as a rebel. The way that he runs his class or the way that he interacts with students. And yet they don't realize that his rebellion is really, truly founded on a cause. That there's a real clear intention behind why he does what he does. And I think a lot of people don't understand that about him. They just feel like it's just all brass. But I feel like, you know, if they could truly understand the music, that there's real clear goal behind what he's offering in the presentation behind it.
Course Senators, there will be a Senate forum meeting this Wednesday, December 2nd at noon. Look for the Zoom meeting link in your student email.
WHS is incredibly excited to announce a new elective course that begins January 2021, Introduction to Construction. This hands-on course will provide your student with an overview of the construction industry. Students will learn, create, and apply fundamental building skills to design their own projects. Students will complete several small-scale building projects including woodworking, drafting, and collaborative design. WHS is the only high school in northern Sonoma County to offer this fantastic program of study. Please contact your student counselor to reserve a seat and build.
Whether you're planning on college, technical school, or just not sure yet, the ASVAB Career Exploration Program can provide you with information about your skills, abilities, and interests, and help put you on the right course for a satisfying career. Email Ms. Taddy for more information or register for the January test. This test has no cost.
Hey Jags, thank you so much for submitting your favorite throwback to school memories for last week's episode of What's up, Windsor? This week's theme is going to be all about your favorite foods. Send in photos of your favorite food, or even you with your favorite food, to the WHS Instagram or the leadership email. Can't wait to see your submissions. Thank you!
That's it for this week.
Just 2 more weeks of classes.
Get all your classwork turned in.
We'll see you next week.
Seniors, important deadline. Take 1. The ASAV